Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Elena. In today's video we're going to be doing a review on the new Carli Bybel times Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And honey, isn't the packaging of this so pretty? I'm literally obsessed. So if you guys want to see swatches, if you want to see how I came up with this look, then make sure to keep on watching. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video. And let's go ahead and get right into this review.
I just been balling out every season. No excuses, I left in the bleachers. I just been married to double cup. I gotta pull me a four inside.
Okay, so I literally just got back from Sephora because I had to run down there and get something so exciting. So this is the new Carli Bybel palette times Anastasia Beverly Hills, and isn't she a beauty? Oh my god, she killed it with this packaging. This honestly screams glamorous and girly. It is so pink, and I love the fact that the packaging almost looks 3D. It does have a little bit of texture on this packaging, which I think is really neat, but I think it is so different from anything that Anastasia has done before, and I feel like it honestly really fits Carli's personality. This palette to me is so glamorous and girly. It definitely fits Carli's personality, and I honestly am obsessed with the packaging of this. And I love the fact that it almost looks 3D. It almost looks like the little gems on here are actually on the palette, but they're not. It does have a little bit of texture on it, and I think this is something that is very different from anything Anastasia and them have done with any of their previous palettes, and I am here for it. I love that it looks really girly because you already know I love anything that looks pink and glamorous, so I am here for it. So this palette does have 14 shades, and it does retail for $45. So when you open up the palette, this is what it looks like. It is a lot of shimmer shades in this palette, and I think they are actually really beautiful. The mattes in here are on the more neutral side, and I really think they are really gorgeous. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that I feel like there's not really a color in here to really deepen up the outer V. I kind of wish there was maybe like a darker brown or a darker gray or black or something in here that could help, you know, go in combination with a lot of these shades. But I feel like overall it is a really pretty palette, and I cannot wait to get this on my eyes and create a look because it is so pretty. So I'm kind of feeling the gunmetal shades in this palette, so I think that's the route I'm going to go with on this eyeshadow. So the first shade I'm going to take is the shade Cindy, which is this really peachy orange shade, and I'm going to blend that in the crease. And I'm going to take that on a JH30 brush. And I'm just going to use this shade as a transition shade. Okay, I really like that shade. That's a really nice peachy shade. It's more deep than I thought it would be, which is good. I really like that. And it is stunning. I love that shade. So now I'm going to go in the shade Bybel, which is more of like a mauve-y deep shade, and I'm going to put that in the crease. Honestly, this is a little lighter than I expected it. I kind of wish it was a little bit deeper, but it's workable. It's workable. I think my main problem is that some of these colors in here are going to be a little too light for my skin tone, so that's going to be the only problem. Now I'm going to take this cool brown shade Boy, and I'm going to add that on the outer V. And I'm going to take that with a JH32 brush. I really want to see how deep this shade will get with me packing it on, because it's literally the only deep shade that's in this palette that could be used to deepen up the crease. I mean, you can use the red in here, but personally I like something to give a lot more depth. And so far I'm not having any trouble with any of the blending or adding the shades on top of each other. Everything is blending out really nicely and layering really great. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with some shimmer shades, which is the ones I'm really excited for. They're actually really pretty in this palette, And I'm going to take the shade Mandala, which is a really blue and purple like reflective shade, and I'm going to add that on the first part of my eye. And I'm going to pack that on with the brush first just to see the payoff. Ooh, I really like that. You definitely can see that blue and purple reflex. Okay, this shade is bae. This shade is bae right here. This is cute. And so far the shimmer shades are really pigmented. I'm not getting that much fallout either, so that is nice. And I really like this color. It's such a pretty color. I honestly feel like it's one of the unique shades in this palette. So that's why I really wanted to use this on my eyes. So now I'm going to go in with the shade OA, which is this really nice gunmetal shade with these reflects of blue and purple and gold in it. It's honestly so stunning. It almost looks like you're looking at a night sky or something, and I want to put it on my eyes. So we're going to go ahead and pack that on right beside Mandala. This shade right here is so pretty. Okay, so that shade is definitely really shimmery. Compared to Mandala, it is a lot more like shimmery than that one. I feel like this one definitely has more of like that glittery reflex to it than Mandala. It was just a straight up shimmer. I wish there was like a black shade in here because this will be a gorgeous smoky eye with this color all over the lid. Oh my gosh, it would look so stunning. So now I'm just going back in with that boy shade, and I'm just going to blend that into OA so we can get a little bit more depth going in on outer crease. See, this is what I mean by I feel like it needs one more shade, one more deeper shade to just get this depth going in the outer V. I feel like it's missing something, and I know I need a deeper shade, and that's the only thing I do not like. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be right back so we can do the lower lash line, and I can give you guys my final thoughts on the overall palette. So I'm gonna go back into the shade Cindy, and I'm just gonna blow that out on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna take that on a JH39 brush, and I'm gonna just blend that all the way out, all the way across my lower lash line. And now I'm gonna go back in with the shade Boy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that on the lower lash line as well, but I'm gonna keep it on the outer part of the lower lash line. And I think I'm gonna go back in with the shade Mandala, and I'm just gonna add that in the inner corner. So I'm just adding that as the inner corner highlight, and that is such a pretty color. Oh, I really like that. So let me go ahead and do my lip and do my mascara real quick, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. So I have finished up all of my makeup, and this is the final look. I'm honestly really in love with the eyeshadow look that I created with this palette. I honestly think it is so pretty. I'm getting definitely that smoky eye vibe. This will be really great to wear on a night out. So overall, this palette for me was really great. I did not have any problem with the blending, and I didn't get any of that weird patchiness happening when I was blending a color on top of each other. So that is always a plus. I think for me, the showstoppers in this palette are definitely the shimmers. I think Carli did a really great job with the shimmers in this palette. They are stunning. They are definitely really unique, and I love the kind of shades that she picked out. The only thing that I wish this palette had was at least one or two deeper shades to help deepen up the outer V. I feel like this shade right here is just not as dark as I wished it would have been to make this look the way I wanted it to turn out, but overall it did come out beautiful. I still love how it looks on its own, but I wish I would have had at least one more, maybe like a black or a deep dark brown shade to help deepen up that crease a little bit. That's why I feel like this palette for me would be something I would use in conjunction with another palette, just because I feel like I can get a lot better use out of the palette doing it that way. And I would say if you're in between trying to figure out if you want to get the palette or not, I would say go to Ulta or Sephora and swatch the palette and see how you feel about it on your skin tone, if you feel like these shades are going to work for you. I personally know I will still use this palette. I would just like to use it with another one just so I can get the depth in the outer V like I like, because I kind of feel like it's missing just a little bit of depth back there, but overall it's still a really pretty look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review on the new Carli Bybel times Anastasia palette. I really did love using that palette and think it is gorgeous on the eyes. Let me know if you guys are going to pick up this palette, or what are some of your thoughts about the packaging and the color scheme of the palette. I love to chat it up with you guys in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video, and give this video a huge thumbs up so I know you guys really enjoy these reviews. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for all the love and support you show me on my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye y'all.